And as we said, snapping that 5-duel losing streak last night with that 33-9 victory over Lockhaven. We're underway, starting out at 174 here tonight at Alumni Hall. Our lead referee, Scott Bricker. Our assistant referee is Brian Beard.
Danny's just a real powerful wrestler. He really does. He's been he hit that double. He just started right off trying for that double again. He was successful with that twice last night. Looked good. So
a pair of heavier freshmen at 174. Danny Wask from Blair Academy in Wantage, New Jersey, where he grew up. Myles Takats from Perrysburg, Ohio, a freshman from Perrysburg High School.
There goes that double again. He's just got to get his arms in. He just set that up a little better and then get in there.
Something that you start at 174, you always want that first match to kind of set the tone. A lot of times it's the 125s, but important for the 174s to set the tone for tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to start with that win because that just builds momentum. I mean, Kerry has this philosophy, your job out there, win or lose, your job is to get the next guy fired up. So, and get some excitement on the bench because that just creates that momentum that goes your way. And so that's everybody's job.
Two wrestlers, as we said, freshmen in their first year, have both had a lot of experience. Danny Wask for Navy looking for his 20th win overall this season, and Bucknell's Myles Takats looking for his 19th win.
Yeah, Danny's definitely been around quite a bit. I mean, he fell short this past year of making an age group world team in the beginning of the year, but he's tough. He's been around.
Looking to control the center of the mat as we're just underway in Annapolis. Navy and Bucknell, EIWA duel. For the midshipmen coming off the win last night here over Lockhaven. The Bison coming off a win last Sunday over Drexel. They've had all week to get ready for this one. Danny had a 13-3 major decision on the mats here last night in the win over Lockhaven, ranked 30th in the nation.
He's got to clear ties a little better, Danny does. He's just taking shots. He's not setting them up. Oh, might have an opportunity to score here. That's a good job, both wrestlers there.
How important is the first points, the first takedown in this duel?
I mean, it just, again, it sets the tone. The first takedown is always a good one because you start ahead, right, in any match. And obviously, we want the victory, the guy wants the victory. But that first point, it sets the tone, that's for sure. And especially this year with 3-point takedowns, you can build up a lead pretty quick if you're good on your feet.
10 seconds left to go in the first period of the first duel of the dual meet. 174 where we start tonight here in Annapolis. Danny Wask for the midshipmen, Myles Takats for the Bison. So a scoreless first period. Both still feeling each other out.
Yeah, we're going to take the Navy's going to take defense here. So we're going to hopefully get out real quick, get to our feet, and make that first score. Actually had a tight waist too on that, if you could see that. He jumped and he had a tight waist.
Start this off the whistle for our second period.
Danny's up to his feet now. He's got to return him. If Danny stays up on his feet, it's the top guy's job to bring him back down to the mat.
As Jay said, a regular in the lineup as a plebe this season for duels. 3-time national prep champion at Blair Academy. Hard to believe this is the first home wrestling this weekend for the midshipmen since way back on November 18th. So they're happy to be back on the familiar blue mat here at Alumni Hall.
Absolutely. Wrestling in front of your own crowd is always a lot easier. You know how to where you cut, get ready, your warm-ups, your cutting weight, it's all familiar. It makes it easier. Danny's in here pretty good. See if he can finish this outside.
He got his point. Exact strategy to start the period down on the mat to get that escape and get that point. Myles Takats, as a freshman, leads Bucknell with 7 major decisions so far this season. Wrestled pretty well when he was here earlier this year in the Navy Classic, 3 wins and a couple losses.
There's that double again. See, he keeps getting his arms outside, though. Takats is doing a good job of keeping his hands in and stopping that double leg. Oh, there's a good takedown for Danny Wask.
And that's the 3-point takedown you're talking about.
Correct. 4-0 lead now. Now the mat return there. That just sets the tone, too. When you get a big mat return, bring him back down. That sets the tone of the match.
And you can hear the crowd starting to come to life here. The Navy bench as they move back to the block end at the center of the mat.
Real important here, too, to finish on top and not let this escape happen here with 26 seconds left. Danny's got to do a hard time riding here.
116th year of wrestling at the United States Naval Academy.
Ten seconds left. See if he can hold on.
Myles Takats trying to get off that edge.
That's a big ride out there. So now that sets the tone. So it's a good way to end the period. Always want to finish on top.
So Danny Wask, the freshman from Blair Academy in Wantage, New Jersey, has the 4-0 lead as we start the 3rd period of this first match of tonight's duel in the EIWA.
He actually wrestled for my brother. My brother's the coach at Blair. So,
all right.
Yeah, so I got to watch Danny quite a bit over the years.
What a wrestling powerhouse Blair Academy is, and really an amazing athletic department they have at Blair.
Absolutely. It really is first-class organization they have at Blair. They put out a lot of good wrestlers over the years, a lot.
And they're in the heart of wrestling country. No better place to be than there in New Jersey, where their campus is. Beautiful school. 27th meeting dating back to 1979 between Navy and Bucknell. A series that has been dominated by the midshipmen, 25-1. And Navy is a perfect 13-0 here at Alumni Hall against Bucknell.
Looks like Danny's getting a little tired here. He's got to make sure he keeps riding tough and keeps pushing forward, because if he hangs back on his hips a little bit, he might get stalling here. We don't want that to happen. Or at least the Navy fans don't want that to happen.
Minute 10 remaining. The first of our scheduled 10 matches.
He's actually getting, there's that deep, tight waist now on the edge of the mat. Takats is trying to get out of bounds there so we can get a fresh start, because when you get in that position right there, you're just wasting time, and time is it's running out.
And for Danny Wask, what is his kind of look at this now with 48 seconds to go and that 4-point lead? He just wants to kind of keep it where it is.
Well, we got to gate that riding time just in case if Takats does get out, right?
Right.
And then takes us down. That riding time, that could be a factor. So right now we do, Navy does have the riding time. We'd like to build on that a little bit more before the escape happens.
These two wrestlers at 174, starting out the duel here tonight. Good crowd here on hand at Alumni Hall. Big promotion tonight we'll tell you about. Free 3-point takedown foam fingers. So even producing the new foam finger for the 3-point takedown.
Still good. It's going to be a while before I get used to the yelling 3 rather than 2 for that takedown. So now Danny has secured riding time. So
first 2 points of the duel for Myles Takats on the reversal. Then the escape by Danny.
8 seconds left. tough to finish right there. And that was close. That was a good scramble there on the edge. He pushed the pace, Takats did. So that was good. That was a good hard-fought win, though, for Danny Wask, too. Definitely.
Danny Wask starts out the meet, the duel, with the win for the midshipmen. As we start things out at 174, now we'll move to